Hell yeah, KD.
You can hear the crowd sing along. Everybody know my songs. Had the crowd learn to walk. Country girl, small town. 14 years dedicated. Look, ma, I finally made it. Never thought I'd ever say it, but today I live my dream. God protecting me. Crazy fans, loud screaming, flashing lights on every scene. Autographs, lots of pictures, signs that say we love you, kitty. Superstar, my new status, fantasizing. Please don't wake me, let me finish with this dream. Don't wake me up.
Hey now, how y'all doing? Y'all know what it is. It's another Tuesday, another 6 p.m. We're a few minutes behind, but still, another Tuesday, another 6 p.m. Shout out to everybody out there. Those of you who are on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are watching from, I do appreciate you all tuning in. If you are on the feed, I don't ask much around here, but what I do ask is that y'all share my shit.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet? That's what I don't understand. That's why I'm not famous.
So, it's been a while since let's be for real. We only really pay attention to police brutality when the media decides to take off with one of these stories. That's the only time we care. But please understand and please comprehend that things like this are going on all the time. It's not something that just it's not something that just pops up and randomly happen. And I think that's why a lot of people get upset with y'all when y'all care. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, love? I think that's where the outrage comes from, when people are like, y'all don't even care about stuff like this. Y'all be pretending and blase. And a lot of times we do fake pretend about things, because a lot of these situations, a lot of these people, we don't really even make a big fuss about it until it's trial time, or until the anniversaries come up and we happen to see when we were concerned about it in our memories. Because I don't hear y'all saying Sandra Bland's name. I don't hear y'all still saying all these other young Black men that have lost their lives names. I don't hear y'all saying much about those situations until it's like, until you're reminded that, hey, this happened. We all know what happened to Tyree Nichols. We all know that this young man was brutally beat unjustly. And this time around, get this. This time around, it was not white men. There was a white man that tased him, yes. Not did he tase him or sprayed him with a mace? One of those particular situations. But there were 5 Black young men in blue beating this young man down. And another thing I want to say to y'all stop traumatizing yourselves. A lot of you think I can handle this. You know what I'm saying? I want to see this. And I feel like people are trying to put us back in the Emmett Till era with showing us, beatings, showing us how somebody got killed and all that stuff. And me personally, I don't even feel like that should be released, especially if y'all don't want Black people running around here acting a damn fool. A lot of this footage of these attacks, I just feel like it shouldn't be released. It's nonsense. All it does is basically causes damage to your nervous system, y'all. That's what these videos do. These videos that we go, and it's so crazy. We have a need for adrenaline so much to a point to where we'll watch a Black man being beat the fuck out of, and hey, Have y'all seen that video? Hey, have you seen that video? Yeah, it's bad. Y'all, I did not watch the video because I decided a long time ago I was going to stop damaging my nervous system. Y'all stop watching that shit. I shouldn't even listen to the audio, to be quite honest with you, because the audio broke my heart. Hearing that young man cry for his mama, hearing those officers talk shit up and laugh and like they didn't just take somebody's life. Like, that shit bothered me. And then days later, we come to find out that this shit was personal. This was not a legal stop. The man was not breaking the law. These people took their authority too motherfucking seriously. Excuse my French. Well, actually, they didn't take their authority serious enough, because what y'all did was y'all legally broke the law. I think it's horrible. I do. I really do. And it's crazy. You know, I've said plenty of times, what's up, Hermosa? I've said it plenty of times when there was a situation where there was a white man behind, at the end of unaliving another black man. I've said it time and time again. I've actually been attacked for saying it. I got the emails and everything to show y'all. I was talking about how we never addressed black on black crime. And now we're addressing black on black crime, not in the hood, not guns, but 5 police officers who promised to serve and protect got together and jumped this young man. And you know, usually when you think about, I'm gonna rough a nigga up real good. You know, couple punches, you know, tussle. Me personally, I think, like, if that man did have an issue, like, bro, why you didn't address this issue in your civilian clothes? Why you didn't address this issue on civilian time? Y'all beat that man to death. Joked about it. And then this man took out a phone, took a picture of the boy, and sent it to his ex-girlfriend. This happened to this young man because he was romantically involved with another man's baby mama. Not girlfriend, not wife, baby mama. That's right, Daniel. It does desensitize us to brutality. And that's why we have a big issue with violence. Like, our mental illness is already not stable. And I don't care what anybody says. A lot of us are walking around here and we have things that people laugh at me because I've accepted that that's what's going on with me. And in my accepting that and acknowledging that, I now take medication. I now go to therapy. I now am trying to fix the damage that's already done. And people laugh at that. But y'all are walking around here undiagnosed and steady doing shit that mental patients do. It's absolutely psycho as fuck to track down a young man that you have beef with. Mind you, you on the clock. But you are so aggravated that somebody else is getting the goodies. Maybe you're not getting them no more. You probably looking at him, what? You looking at him picking yourself apart. You're doing the same thing that women do. What makes him better than me? Why is he so, this man obviously got under this man's skin to a point to where he felt like that was necessary. We've talked about it over here about how us black mothers raising. Hey, I'm on air.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You want to tap into the conversation?
Huh?
You want to tap into the conversation?
I don't even know what's even been talking.
We're talking about Tyree Nichols.
Huh?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Tyree Tyree Nichols.
Tyree Nichols?
Tyree Nichols, the young man that was murdered in Memphis. Never mind. You ain't even.
I'm not tapped into it. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll call you back after I get off. All right. Back to what I was saying though, but we have the conversation about black mothers and that are raising young men single-handed. Like the father is not there. And one thing that I talk about a lot is teaching black men how to accept rejection. Some of our black boys don't know how to accept rejection. Black girls either, but we're talking about the boys right now. But a lot of our black boys do not know how to accept rejection. And I say black boy because it's childish as hell. It's childish as hell to be mad at somebody for not giving you the reciprocating the love, affection, or whatever it is, attention that you have for them. Like, y'all, we really got to get a grasp on this. We got to get a grasp on our mental health. We got to get a grasp on the realization that we're the ones that are killing each other. Can we talk about it now? Because y'all used to attack me about it. You're just saying that, and that defames, because even with this situation, there were people that were upset because they had not put the white cop up. And the white cop is the one that done the least amount of damage to this boy, y'all. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about the fact that the white boy did the least amount of damage and y'all are mad? If there had been black, you goddamn right. I don't care what color anybody is. Let's get it clear. I'm tired of people killing people. I'm tired of unnecessary violence. In this particular case, it almost seems as if, it almost seems as if the government's like, excuse me. It's almost as if the government was like, we want them to kind of quiet down on the blue, attacking the Blue Lives Matter. It seems like they needed some black men in those motherfucking uniforms to justify some stuff. And we fell for it. We're falling for it. We're falling for it. We are so caught up with, they didn't even put the white boy on there. We ignore the fact that there were 5 other brothers who were responsible for another brother dying. Daniel said they're being taught by women. It's hard to learn a behavior that you haven't been exposed to. Speaking about rejection. I need you to elaborate on that, Daniel. I need you to elaborate on that. I am so sick of us ignoring the problems that we have in our own homes, sweeping around other people's, sweeping around the other people's front door and stuff like that. Because y'all, and matter of fact, where is y'all energy now? Y'all are mad about it, but y'all ain't half as mad as y'all get when it's a motherfucking white man that does this to a brother. Not one white man, but these are 5 black men responsible for doing this to a brother. If boys are being raised in single parent homes, it's a problem. Most definitely. It's a problem, but I also say this: you can't go back and make those single parent homes double parent homes. All we can do at this point is try to get those coming behind us that are about to have kids, make sure that they know, like, this is not what's up. This is not what's up. Because let's be clear, we can't blame it all on single parent homes. We can do that. And I do not disagree with you that that's part of the problem. But one thing I have an issue with is that there are some serial killers. There are some serial killers being brought up in 2-parent homes. So like we can definitely blame it on the single parent home all day long, but we also know that some 2-parent homes, it could be bad, it could be all bad too. There was I'm sorry. For some odd reason, everybody want to text me and call me when I go online, when I go on air. They just, if your babies go to school in stamps, there will be no school tomorrow. I just got the text message. Um, we have to work. We got to work on the babies not being raised in single parent homes with the younger kids. Like for real, for real. It's a little too late. It's a little too late for us to say something about those already coming up in single parent homes. The damage is already done. But what we need to do is we need to make it very, very clear and very, very plain that this isn't what you want. It's hard. It's lonely. You know what I'm saying? And not just that, we also have to teach our men to be responsible as well. It's a big, big difference. Mommy most definitely is important, but it's a way big difference, and you can most definitely tell when the dad has been around. And I've seen some successful. I know some successful black men who were raised by black women, single handedly. But that's not the route I'm trying to go with this conversation, because there was a news reporter, and I touched on that because there was a news reporter who was basically stating that this type of shit only happens in towns where the single black mother is the majority. Boy, fuck you. Fuck you. Because it's not like we out here getting ourselves pregnant. It's not like we out here leaving like, oh, I want to find me a man that's going to get me pregnant and walk off. That's not every black girl's dream, y'all. So, like, can we be a little easy on these black mothers? And let's give them credit, because a majority of them, and we're not talking about the minority, because it's a lot of bitches that ain't shit, that ain't really doing what they supposed to be doing with their kids. But a hand clap for the mothers that suffice. A hand clap for those mothers that are doing the best that they can. A hand clap for those mothers who have raised successful black men. We can't blame it on the mother. We can't blame that on it. Do I agree that is some of the problem? Yeah, hell yeah. But we ain't gonna blame it on these single mamas. We're gonna put some of that heat on these fathers that have walked away. And I'm tired of the excuse like, oh, she won't let me see my baby. I'm tired of that too, y'all. I told my daddy this a long time ago. If you really loved me, you would have been there. You would have made an effort. You would have took her to court. And then here y'all come. Y'all, there's always the excuse, well, the court is not going to side with a black man. Have you tried? Have you tried? Your case may be different from the next black man. Have you tried? Black fathers are just as responsible as the single black women that are raising these boys. I don't know what the solution to the issue is. I don't have one. But what I do have is a podcast station where I can talk about these topics, bring them to the forefront, and we can all get together and provoke each other's thoughts and invade each other's opinions and agree to disagree. I don't have a solution. I think it's sad. I think it's disgusting, especially when it's us killing us. We scream Black Lives Matter. No, Black unALIVE matters. Because there's a lot more of that going on. Accountability is that's crazy. I was about to say that and that comment popped up. Accountability is less and less and less these days. I'm thinking that accountability is an issue. Why should any woman want a man to fight or put any obstacles? I'm thinking that accountability is an issue. Why should any woman want a man to fight or put any obstacles for another parent? I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say. Did you misspell? Did you miss a couple of words? I will agree with you. Accountability is an issue. Why should any woman want a man to fight or put any obstacles the other parent? Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't have a solution. I don't have an antidote. I don't have any type of superhero powers. If I did, this young man would be alive right now. If I did, that night would have never happened. It's sad, and it makes my heart hurt to think that somebody could be that angry to where they rally up in a group of others and brutally beat the fuck out of somebody until they take their last breath, and or at least to a point to where they have no life left in them. It's horrible. And I just think that we do the most and we do the least all at the same damn time. With sharing that video. Y'all stop sharing that shit. Anytime that there's a video involved, you say, nope, I'm not going to do that to my nervous system. Because believe it or not, without you seeing it, it does damage to your body. Now you walking around with that demon and that monkey on your back. You walking around here angry. And like Daniel said, it desensitizes us to brutality. Obviously an issue because this man ended up in the hospital because of it. I just in my head, I just want to know, like, did y'all think y'all was gonna get away with that? Did y'all think that you were gonna be backed by the blue? See, we be doing shit and forgetting that we black. We might be doing something that white folks do. For example, serving and protecting. And I put air quotes up because y'all can't see my face. I put air quotes up. We thinking that we can do what those men do and don't realize the system is still different for us, even if we're working for the fucking system. I want to know what the fuck was going through y'all head. Did y'all honestly think y'all was going to get away? You got on body cams. It's videoing every damn thing that y'all doing to this man, so much to a point to where I caught the audio. I didn't even watch the video. I just caught the audio. The audio. The audio was just as horrible as the video itself. I heard that young man cry for his mama, and I damn near it did something to my insides. It made me sick to my stomach when I heard that baby cry out for his mama. For real. Daniel says, I think that David Banner said it best. When other black people get in a position of power, they no longer want to reach down to help. They want to hold the whip. Man, one time for you, Daniel. If that ain't the motherfucking truth. One time for Daniel, y'all. One time for Daniel. Because we often do forget where we came from when we get in a position of authority. And like Daniel said, David Banner said, instead of us reaching down to help, we reaching down with a whip. Incredible. My heart goes out to this young man's mama, his daddy. My heart goes out to the baby who is because like I said, the baby mama is the reason this man, for some odd reason, I guess he couldn't have his baby mama no more, and he was messing with the boy, was messing with I don't know the whole details of it, but I do know that it's fucked up that the other 4 black men followed in behind this damn boy and ruined their lives for some shit that don't even have nothing to do with them. Y'all are complaining about it being black men, but it must definitely have to make it a focal point that the system is nasty as fuck. Like, how are these type of people getting jobs? They said one of the boys was a Sigma, and he was caught up in a situation where they were doing some real brutal hazing and shit. So yeah, that's the homie that's down to beat up a motherfucker. And y'all are upset because the little bitty white man, little nerdy ass white man standing on the side was like, yeah, get him, and sprayed him. Y'all want his picture up there too. I don't give a fuck what he looked like. I'm more concerned. And y'all do this. Y'all do this with the other situation. Like I said, y'all attack me for talking about it all the time. We're the ones killing each other too. We hear about the police doing it, but the police is only doing what they see us do. They see that we don't give a fuck about each other. So shit, let's all knock them off. Matter of fact, when's the last time y'all heard about some brutality coming from white people? It only gets the media coverage because it goes on all the time. It only crosses y'all desk when it gets media coverage, big time media coverage. There are so many other things going on. For example, let's go off in the prison system. Some of these COs ain't worth a fuck in the prison system. They abuse and use their authority to make other people like Daniel just said. Instead of getting into a place of authority where you can help your people and bring some real justice to the front, you got the whip in your hand. You want to be the motherfucker on the plantation that's got some power. It's sad. It's disgusting. And me personally, I hope and pray that each and every last one of them men get tortured the rest of their lives, because that was uncalled for. I don't give a damn. Any system that is created to capture you can't possibly protect you. Right, Daniel? Most definitely. And it's easy for me to sit up here and say y'all don't get in no situation where you got to be around them people. I try my hardest not to. But then again, just how much validity does that have when we see this happen to a young man that wasn't even breaking the damn law? He got backed into a corner. He wasn't even breaking the law, y'all. I don't have too much else to say about this situation. It makes me sad. It breaks my heart. But it also solidifies and confirms what I said. We're more of a threat to each other than a white man, y'all. And with that being said, I'm finna get up out of here. Love y'all. I want you to love yourselves. Black lives matter, but black unalives matter just as much. We out of here. Y'all have a good one. Peace. If I can find my music, that should have went a lot more cooler, but it didn't. But y'all have a good one. Love y'all.
Just bought a house